Good evening, guys, or good afternoon. Doesn't matter what time you guys are watching this video, but today we're going to be making an election prediction between current United States Senator Kristen Gillibrand from the Empire State of New York, just how President Trump is. But in this case, that won't help President Trump. Though something that President Trump will do good is, or will have an advantage, is that Kristen Gillibrand, in my opinion, won't do well with minority voters, as she is from a state like New York. The Latino voters maybe, but as we know, Trump did attract a good amount of Latino voters in 2016, and if he can reproduce that number, then he has good things waiting for him. So if we get along with the safe states, the West Coast, as always, safe. New Mexico, again, her home state, safe. We'll leave one of these main districts toss up. And now all these New England states, again, in many of my videos, always safe. And we'll start off like this, I believe. Just let me check. Yes, 187 as of 190. That's what I was missing. For Kristen Gillibrand, we'll start off now with these safe states again. All these. This time Nebraska won't be entirely. Will be safe entirely, and we'll leave Georgia in there. These safe states again, Missouri, and again we'll start off with President Trump at 164. And again, I left Georgia there because it is trending more Democratic because of the growing African American population there. But this year it won't happen. Again, with a candidate like Kristen Gillibrand, I don't believe she will appeal to many minority voters, which is surprising for a Democratic candidate. And I believe Iowa will go for President Trump because of his appeal to white evangelicals, white rural voters, the farmers, the workers. Same thing in Arizona. I don't believe Kristen Gillibrand will be able to appeal to many Latino voters. I believe the state is trending more Democratic, but this year it won't happen for the Democrats. And again, North Carolina, same thing. The state's trending very is trending Democratic, but I believe again her appeal won't be strong enough to turn the state blue, and it'll go for President Trump. Though in Minnesota, a state that is still pretty Democratic, it will push her over 200. I believe she will win that state because of her appeal to many Democratic states. Again, she will keep her base together, but not with minority voters. Though I believe in Virginia, again, the state's turning very Democratic, and I believe in this state in particular, she will do well in the suburbs, running up the score in the Virginia Beach and Fairfax suburbs. She won't do as well with the African American population, but she will do just enough to carry that state. Though I'll say right now, I believe President Trump will carry the state of Ohio because of his appeal again to many. Again, I believe Kristen Gillibrand will have an appeal to many minority voters, to the African Americans, as we saw in Virginia. I don't believe she would have carried that by a big margin. And as we see, I believe President Trump will get his base out to vote, get the white rural vote, run up the score in rural areas. He'll carry that state. Now, all this, Nevada and Colorado, states that Trump carried, that Clinton carried, and all these states, besides those two, and New Hampshire, were states that Trump carried, plus that one district in Maine, and I believe he will carry that district again, because of his appeal to white conservative voters, the veterans, conservatives all around the country, especially in that one district that's very rural, very conservative, is trending more Republican. He'll carry that one district. And I'll say the same thing goes for Florida, because again, he'll run up the score in the Panhandle. He'll do well in rural areas. He'll do well with the Cubans, with the surprisingly, like he did in 2016, with the Latino voters in these states, and minority voters. And again, Kristen Gillibrand won't be able to appeal to these voters. Though I believe in Pennsylvania, she will flip the state back to the Democrats because of her, because I believe this state will trend more again to the Democrats because of his unfavorability rating in Pennsylvania. Again, she won't do well with minorities, especially in Philadelphia with a big chunk of the African American vote there. But I don't believe Trump will be able to run up the score up enough in those big conservative rural areas to win the state. And same thing goes with Michigan. I believe some African Americans will come back to vote. As they saw, they made a mistake in 2016. They will come out to vote for Kristen Gillibrand. I believe she will carry that state. Again, with the auto industry, again, she could use her being a Democrat to her advantage. And I'll say Colorado will also go blue because of her. I believe she will do well with in the suburbs, and I believe she will appeal surprisingly to Latinos on this side in Colorado specifically. Nevada as well, but we'll see. We'll show you something different later on. But I believe she will carry that state because of her appeal to suburbans in Colorado, I believe. And yeah. So as you see, we're almost tied, 258 to 260, and we have 3 states left on the map. We have state of Wisconsin, 10 electoral votes, which Trump carried. New Hampshire 4, which Trump nearly carried, and same thing with Nevada, which has 6 electoral votes. But I believe New Hampshire will go for Kristen Gillibrand because of, again, she is from New York. Her appeal to many progressives, many moderates. And I believe she will get that edge with independents. She will get that woman vote across the country, which will help her. Though that won't be the same case in Wisconsin, which I believe President Trump will carry, which will put him over 270, which I believe. And I believe this because I believe Wisconsin is one of the most out of the 4 Rust Belt states. I guess you could say that flipped for not counting Iowa, that flipped for President Trump from 2012 to 2016. Wisconsin was the first that was called, and the first, I believe, the one that he won by the most votes. And I believe Kristen Gillibrand will not be able to appeal to the people in the state, the workers in the state, minorities in the state. Mike Pence, as I said in some of my past videos, will help President Trump with the white evangelical vote, with the white conservative vote. Again, minorities, which is going to be a problem for Kristen Gillibrand, is going to be a problem in this state, and same thing in Nevada. Yes, she will do well with Latinos in the state. I believe President Trump could lose the state very easily, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I believe he'll do well with the Latino voters. I believe he will win Rochelle County. He'll keep the score low in Reno County, Clark County, Las Vegas, where many Latinos are. But yeah, I believe he. But I believe. Sorry for that. I believe he will do well with the Latino voters. I believe Kristen Gillibrand won't be able to appeal to the people in the state because of her, especially being from New York. Sorry about that. But yeah, her being from New York was an issue in some of these states. But this is my final map. Kristen Gillibrand, 262. President Trump wins re-election with 276. He does lose Michigan and Pennsylvania. But he does flip Nevada, which even without Nevada, he would have still won. And I do see many scenarios for Kristen Gillibrand to win, and for President Trump to win, and President Trump to win by an even bigger margin. He could easily win Colorado. He could easily win Michigan, Pennsylvania, even Virginia. And New Hampshire. It could be as big as 340, but I don't believe that'll happen. Another way Kristen Gillibrand could win would be just by carrying Wisconsin there, and maybe Nevada. You got that map, which was my prediction for Cory Booker with against President Trump, but that won't be the same case here. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy. As you see, my final map 262 to President Trump's 276. He does win re-election. I hope you did enjoy this video. Please subscribe. My logo will be on your screen right now. I hope. To your sides of your screen, there'll be videos that you can check out. My previous videos, videos I believe are better for you. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy. I hope you please stay. You like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe please. We just hit 200 subs, which I am proud of. I couldn't believe it. We have grown so fast since the last week. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.